on Destination Polaris.
Amazing, whole different world.
We head to Las Vegas to cash in our off-road chips.
Destination Polaris is presented by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
Welcome to Destination Polaris. We are in Nevada, just outside Las Vegas. Tons of great places to ride around here, but it's hard to beat this one. Our Ride Command navigation directs us to Las Vegas, Nevada, and endless desert rides.
From here, it's wide open. You could run all over.
This week, we've teamed up with the Las Vegas-based Romo and Lefler families.
Today we brought out my daughter, Sierra Romo, and my wife, Claudia Romo. We decided to bring out Wes, Mary, Sheila, the Leflers.
Wes and his whole family, they are literally like my second family. They come over on the weekends, every weekend, even throughout the week. We prep together, we do dinners together, we travel together.
Even though we're not related by blood, it feels though that the Leflers and the Romos are one family.
The plan? Spend the next 2 days doing local desert rides.
They are everywhere. You could literally just take a trail out into the desert and you'll find some history out there.
We gear up and take off just 20 minutes from the Romo compound.
So we just packed up the razors, made sure to have some spare tires, lunch, stuff like that.
First stop on our day, the Colorado River.
This is definitely a locals ride.
So here's how you get to the river. Simply follow the power lines. Now get this, Randy's lived here 40 years. And this is his first time on this trail.
We've been here in Henderson since '79 and have only heard about this place until recently.
Honestly, I was surprised myself that Randy didn't know where Barrel Wash was. It's only 10 miles from Boulder City, which is just the outskirts of Las Vegas Valley.
I was born and raised here, and I've never been on this trail. It's beautiful.
A lot of dust. So if you're in a pack of a few razors or more, there's definitely going to be some dust. Nothing too technical, too crazy.
Best part of the ride before you reach the river? The canyon.
Once you get off the kind of main road and you get down into the wash, it kind of tightens up a little bit. To me, that's where you get the best scenery.
Beautiful, it's gorgeous. All the canyons and shadows and lizards, and you can see everything moving. My eyes keep wandering every which way, trying to find a Gila monster for my husband.
You look up, you're looking all over, you see all these little holes in the walls and caves. It's a really cool sight to see.
It's cool because you get the desert terrain, you get the dust and the rocks, everything like that Nevada has to offer.
Wind your way through the canyon, and the river is your reward.
20 minutes from the house, you end up here at the Colorado River. I mean, how epic is this?
Oh, I just want to jump in the water. As soon as I saw the water, I had to run into it.
It was just like, how can you not just take your shoes off and run in there?
The girls, we all went in with our leggings, clothes, everything. We didn't care.
What are the odds?
One of them's going down?
Yes.
I would say that's probably about a 70% probability. This place is beautiful.
With 100-degree temps all summer long, this is the place to be.
Living in Vegas, it's so hot all the time, and to step down to the water after a long ride is awesome.
You have a tendency to overlook the things that are right around where you're at, and this is a prime example. I think this is going to be a regular occurrence from here on out. It's literally in our backyard.
The backyard is where we're headed next, as we go inside the Romo Motorsports compound. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications. Rockford Fosgate, purpose-built audio. Full throttle battery, the one that works. And by Super ATV, the leader in aftermarket parts and accessories.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. After a day outside in the Vegas desert, we've moved inside to the Romo Motorsports compound, where Randy and Sierra Romo get to work on their next desert race.
This gets done after every race.
This father and daughter duo race in the Best in the Desert series.
Most of the races for Best in the Desert are located around us, which is awesome. We're right in the middle of the hub of everywhere. Currently, I race a 2021 Polaris Pro XP. We race, both of us, in the Pro Turbo class against each other for the last 3 years.
It's the highest level of desert racing.
With Racing Pro Turbo, I am racing the top class of side-by-side racing.
At most events, Sierra is the only female in her class.
I feel like I do have a lot of pressure being a female because I have something to prove.
You love the guys when she walks by. They're just like, that's Sierra Romo. Like, she's good.
I am Sierra's co-rider in the T991 Pro Turbo Polaris Razor. The really cool thing about having a female driver is she's able to keep a level head. She's able to, get the car from point A to point B. Don't be jaded. She's fast. She can drive.
She's got so much respect with the other guys out there that it just makes your heart full.
Definitely could hold her own against the fastest guys in the world.
I would say that Sierra Romo's one of the best.
Polaris took notice, and soon the Romos were on the team.
In 2020, we became part of the Polaris Racer factory team.
To get to that level of, to wear the factory gear and being a factory racer has meant a lot to us.
And they saw how much time and money we put into our program and how serious we were taking it.
It's a big accomplishment. We've worked really hard for it, and our results have shown. It's a huge honor.
Their goal for 2021? Simple.
We're shooting for one of these races to have a first and second. Dad and daughter on the podium.
Of course, with me first, him second.
I don't know if it's ever been done before.
Factory support and racing as a family. An unbeatable combination.
With racing, my dad has kind of been like one of my biggest supporters.
There's not a whole lot of people that really truly understand what it's like to be able to do something you love and to do it with your child.
It's funny because some people ask me, like, what's your goal this race? And usually my answer is to beat my dad.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Walton's, everything but the meat. Aluma Trailers, Aluma Adventure, take fun anywhere. Razorback Off-Road, hardcore products for your side-by-side. And by Shock Therapy, the premier UTV suspension tuning company.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We are back out on the trail. Check out this view. First stop on our ride, Nob Hill. With so many places to ride around Las Vegas, you need a little local knowledge. That's where Wes comes in.
I hear you have the key to our ride today.
I do actually. We have a trail map that we plotted out, and we're going to download it to our ride command system. So located in your glove box down here is your USB port. A copy from USB. There it is right there, the ride GPX. It goes right over. And as we go back to our screen, you'll notice that there's now a blue line. And that blue line is the map and the trail that we're going to do today.
Cool. Even I can't get lost.
The cool thing about doing your own GPX file on this is that you can eliminate wrong turns. You can spread out a little bit more, maybe so people don't have to eat so much dust, and then they'll know where the turns are. Polaris made it really, really super easy for anybody to be able to do this type of stuff.
Let's gear up and head out.
Vegas is pretty central to some great riding in every direction. Within 15 minutes, and you can be at a different location, a different set of terrain for the desert.
First stop on our ride, a place called Keyhole Canyon.
When it rains, it actually turns into a few waterfalls. There's about 5 different waterfalls that come down this canyon. Look at that shadow.
A short walk off the main trail leads you back to a spot that, when it rains, well, it never rains.
That's it. Barely made it through the keyhole. Look at this.
Hold on, I was gonna give you guys a waterfall. Look, here comes the waterfall, guys. That's what it looks like when we do have rain, which is never.
We'll have to come back another time. No rain, but this was a nice surprise.
When I turned the corner, I was not expecting all those boulders. We're going through the desert, there's cactuses, bushes, and then you just pop up in the middle of nowhere and there's these huge boulders.
This little place is called Nob Hill. People call it the Flintstone area or Bedrock.
It's pretty cool to see like those hidden gems in the middle of nowhere.
big rocks on top of little rocks, and they do all kinds of balancing acts. Super cool. Doesn't matter if you're a Jeeper or a dirt bike guy, quad guy, razor guy. This place, I mean, you can come here and have some lunch. I bet you it's just beautiful. You got no city lights. So the stars are probably amazing at nights.
Not much of a rock crawler, but after today I think I am. That was pretty fun.
I noticed everyone crawled except for you.
Yeah, they went up there, which is a lot bigger than that little one I went up right there. So, you know, I know my limits.
I'm with you, Randy. Heights aren't my thing.
Hi.
But gold mines,
Fingers crossed I don't end up in the mine.
that's another story. Stick around as we continue our desert tour. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by RZ Mask. Get 99.9% filtration from dust and dirt. Flow fast. Riders need to flow fast. Polaris Adventures. Adventure everywhere. And by Switch Pros, programmable switch panel power systems.
Welcome back to DP. You can't come to Vegas without trying to strike it rich. And in these hills, there's plenty of gold.
I mean, they were mining for gold, silver, copper, everything. So there's mines left and right.
Just 30 minutes off the strip,
Amazing, whole different world.
a world rich with mining history.
It might be an old mining town. It might be just where some settlers decided to plop down and stay for a little bit. And you see some remnants of old houses and all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of history here in Vegas.
We're gonna stop at a few places that you'll find right off the trail.
My most favorite mine was the one that I was the most scared of, the one with the gate.
Fingers crossed I don't end up in the mine.
Do you see bottom or no?
I see water.
Oh yeah, that goes pretty far. It's a good 50, 60 feet down when you toss those rocks down there.
I would like sit in the corner and try to convince myself to like get to the middle. Just walk across, I don't like this. But I'm scared. Scared of heights, scared of falling in a mine.
By the way, they have brought these out on the ride both days. Phenomenal. Ice cold oranges. No better snack out on the trails.
Got the gold.
Just a few miles down the road, another mining town.
Church. Attention everyone, another episode of Destination Polaris is now about to begin. If anyone objects, you're more than welcome to walk home. Randy, the places down there look a little newer, but this one we're looking at right here.
This definitely has some age to it.
Yeah, this one's
I was
real
going
new.
to say it's put together by hand and mud mix.
I gotta tell you, if I built a house, it would probably look something like this. Watch your head, Randy.
So what I'm noticing is back in the day, I don't think these guys were that tall.
You can touch either side here. It's only this way, this way.
You fit a family of 4.
Family of 4.
Yeah.
You have another place right here.
Maybe a guy was just stranded here. That was his house and he got stranded here. Tried to refurbish his little wagon over here.
Original Razor prototype,
It's locked up though, so the bearings might need a little WD-40.
the muffler bearings.
Yeah.
I think it was refurbished, fixed up a little bit maybe, but the rest of it looks fairly legit.
When was the last time you had a tetanus shot?
You would never even know any of this was here because you think of Vegas, you think of the Strip, you think of that kind of life. But just outside of Vegas, there's all these cool places that you would never know is here.
That's what's so cool about being able to come out and explore days like this. You could literally just take a trail out into the desert and you'll find some history out there.
All of these hidden gems have been new to me, so it's really cool to experience new trails, new sights, and see what's around the house.
Me and my wife always say that the amount of money that we spend on these machines, it never would replace the benefit that we get back. It's really cool to have something like that in your life.